Welcome to Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC TV. Presented in part by Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, Summers Funeral Home, Great Oaks Career Campuses, the Fayette County Public Health Department, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, M&M Fasteners and M&M Turf, S&D Family Tire and Auto, Kirk's Furniture, the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, and Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown. Stick around after the game for the Epifano McDonald's post-game show.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we had so much fun last night here at Miami Trace, we thought, let's do it again. Good evening, everyone. Along the table, over Randy Young. It's Panther basketball, but tonight it's the ladies' version as the Miami Trace Lady Panthers under first-year head coach Ryan Day will take on first-year head coach Chad Carpenter. Of course, Coach Carpenter replacing veteran coach Matt Walburn, who, of course, kind of decided to step aside after a great run by Jackson, winning the FAC for the last 3 years, including a 23-game winning streak in the league, David. And that's what's on the line tonight for this Jackson Iron Ladies. Meanwhile, Coach Day taking over for the Miami Trace Panthers. And he, of course, is taking over for Coach Kayla Detweiler, who was here for 3 years, who took the place of Ben Ackley. So she was able to get around 500 season overall the 3 years and was very competitive. Coach Day, one of the things that will be to his advantage, I guess, is the fact that he only has to worry about having 2 seniors graduate from a young team this year. Meanwhile, Coach Carpenter will have only 1 senior. So we're going to see a lot of youth, which could mean a lot of turnovers, missed layups, and so forth. But then again, you never know. They may have it put together, and we'll see what happens. It's 2-2. Miami Trace, 0-3. Jackson. We'll be back and talk more about these teams in a moment right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communications.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
Were you exposed to toxins or other hazards while serving our country? If so, please give the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission a call at 740-335-1610 to schedule an appointment. Let us assist you to get the benefits that you rightfully deserve.
Well, back here at Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium, a new name for the facility here at Miami Trace. And along with Dave Willever, Randy Young with you, as we're just about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's FAC encounter between Jackson, the Iron Ladies, taking on the Lady Panthers of Miami Trace. Jackson comes to the contest. We mentioned they are 0-3. Of course, it's heavy graduations and so forth. They're kind of having to rebuild the program all over again. A lot of youth on the team. They opened up the season against Alexander, losing 50-18. Got a little bit closer, losing to Waverly at home, 45-30. And then Monday night traveled down to Logan and took a 57-42 loss. Probably some of their top players will include number 2, junior Sydney Carpenter. Also, number 23, Lauren Walburn, who's a sophomore at 5'6", and another of their leading scorers is number 1, Lillian Mapes, a sophomore. They, of course, will be replacing the likes of T.J. Carpenter, Maddie Walburn, Sydney Hughes, and Kenzie Davis. And, of course, with Carpenter, Walburn, and Davis, those 3 ladies combined, averaging a total of 43 points a game. So you take a big chunk like that out of your offense, David, you're going to have to rebuild again and have to plug some new girls in there to take up the slack. They average 47.5 points a game. So we mentioned there's 40-plus points there. They're averaging 30 a game so far, and they're giving up 50.7 points a contest. Meanwhile, for the Miami Trace Lady Panthers, as we mentioned, this also is a new, kind of a new team. Of course, the team has only lost 1 senior, and so they're kind of restarting as well. They do have some returners from last year's squad, starting off, of course, with Gracie Lovett, the number 3, the 5'5" sophomore, or spark plug, as I like to call her. And also Zoe Grooms, a 5'9" post player. She's a junior. She's number 35. Kind of a new face this year. Besides, she's going to play basketball her senior year. Addison Butts from the volleyball team, the 6-foot senior, number 24 on your roster and in your heart. As, of course, she's going to Robert Morris University to play volleyball, but she thought she'd give basketball a try, and so far she's done pretty well. She's not what you call scoring tons of points, but she's in that middle where she's blocking attempted shots, getting rebounds, and doing a great job so far. Speaking of the Panthers team, they started things off. They lost big down at Uniota, 65-26. Of course, Uniota's got practically everybody back. They had like 4 of their 5 starters were double figures. And it was a buzzsaw that night. Of course, you got to give Coach Day some credit. The fact that his team did hang in there with him, even though they got blown out, they were able to learn some things, because they turned around a couple days later, traveled right back down to Adena and only lost by 11, 41-29. Adena's also a very nice team as well. And then they put together now back-to-back wins. It was a close one, but they beat Eastern Brown 36-35 out here last Friday night in that contest. Miami Trace was down by 1 point, and they were able to get a couple steals in that contest. Levitt had a steal and got an assist to Robinette, who made the layup, make it 36-35. And then Levitt turned around and stole the ball on the next possession and went down and scored, and that gave the Panthers the 3-point margin and the win. And then, of course, Monday night they won 52-20 here at Miami Trace. And, of course, they had some excellent scoring. Riley Vince came up with 11 points. Allison Reeves was 9. Grace Levitt was 6. Callie Kirkpatrick, Kate Brock with 6 apiece. Addison Butts with 5. And Robinette with 3. And the team shot 8 for 18 from the line, but they had 34 rebounds. Cut the turnovers down a little bit, down to 16. So that was a good margin there as they forced Pike into 20 turnovers. So Miami Trace will come into the contest. They're averaging 38.7 in the first 4 games and giving up a little over 40 points a contest. So it's 2-2. Miami Trace under first-year coach Ryan Day, and it's Jackson at 0-3 under first-year coach Chad Carpenter. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the starting lineup and the tip-off of tonight's game right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
You have the power to protect your children against serious diseases like measles, cancer caused by HPV, and whooping cough. Vaccines work with your child's natural defenses to help them safely develop protection from diseases. Fayette County Public Health is offering childhood immunizations by appointment. Late appointments are available. For more information or to schedule, call 740-335-5910.
S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon. 8 to noon. Okay, so we're back here now as we're about ready to get this contest.
Introduce the teams. First for the Iron
Here's the introductions of the starting lineups. Dave McCarty.
A sophomore, number 1, Lillian Maps. A junior, number 2, Sydney Carpenter. A senior, number 3, Ella Armstrong. A junior, number 21, Jalen Montgomery. And a sophomore, number 23, Lauren Walburn. The Iron Ladies were coached by Mr. Chad Carpenter. And now, introducing your Lady Panthers starting 5. A 5'7" senior, number 2, Ellie Robinette. A 5'5" guard, a sophomore, number 3, Gracie Lovett. A 5'6" guard, a sophomore, number 4, Allison Reeves. A 6-foot senior, number 24, Addison Butts. And a 5'9" junior, number 35, Zoe Cruz.
So again, your starting 5 for Jackson will be led again by Lillian Mapes, number 1, number 2, Sydney Carpenter, number 3, Ella Armstrong, number 21, Jalen Montgomery, and number 23, Lauren Walburn. Miami Trace again, number 2, Ellie Robinette, number 3, Gracie Lovett, number 4, Allison Reeves, number 24, Addison Butts, and number 35, Zoe Grooms. And the ball's tipped And it goes to the Panthers. And it goes to Levitt. Switch hand dribble. Gets the pick from Bucks. Long shot in the corner. Good for three. And Robinette starts things off with a bucket. And that makes it 3-0 quickly in favor of the Lady Panthers. Coming down court now will be Carpenter. Tried to steal the ball. Was Miami Trace, couldn't get it. Armstrong with it now. Throw out to the left wing. Shot put up, no good. Rebound offensively by Walburn, and jump ball possession. And so it will go back to Jackson. Man, it's so quiet here. 30 seconds into the game. Throw in and trying to save it, and does in the backcourt, will be Walburn after the throw from Mapes. Walburn now over to Armstrong on the weave. Top the key, Carpenter spins in the paint, shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Levitt. Under some pressure. Nice bounce pass behind her back, starts to drive. Whips it over now to Robinette, cross-court pass. Jumper, Reeves, no good. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds off of Jackson, and Miami Trace will retain possession underneath their own bucket. 3-0. 6:44, first period of play. Panthers with the lead on the three-pointer by Robinette. Grooms shot up, and she'll be fouled on the release. And that will be on Walburn. So Walburn with the foul. Her first, and Grooms will go to the line. So he's started the last couple years for the Panthers, and that ball bounces around, finally drops in for a bucket. She'll go try here for her second opportunity. 4-0, Miami Trace leads. 6:42 left here in the first period of play. Seguin hits the back part of the iron a little bit. Robinette, though, pulls down the rebound. Whips it back out to Levitt. Now to Robinette. Ellie sets. Three. Nope. Off the side of the rim. Rebound comes down to Carpenter. Carpenter across the timeline. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. And will be out off of Robinette. So Walburn will be the trigger man. Trigger woman or trigger person, however you want to say it. Bounce pass, backside, Mapes, layup, no good. Rebound, Reeves, quickly, coming down with it. Over to Robinette, now to Grooms, back to Robinette, sets, three, no. Whistle and a foul underneath. And it's going to be no foul. I guess it hit the top of the bucket, backboard. Technically, that's a dead ball, so that means it's a turnover. Walburn. Short pass now over to Armstrong, left wing. Skip pass now to Montgomery. Ball's knocked loose. Another turnover on Jackson. That's their second. And foul will be called on Mapes. From behind, ball will be out at side court. Levitt to the right side, kills the dribble, looking around. Short pass to Reeves, inside, little hook shot by Grooms, no good. Butts tries to get the rebound, won't fall. Grooms rifles it over the left side to Robinette, inside, and a layup on the left side is good by Levitt. And they'll take advantage of those 2 points off turnovers, my favorite stat. 5:20. 6-0. Favor of the Panthers early in this contest. Carpenter, spin moves in the paint, puts up the shot, and she'll draw the foul in the act of shooting. And that's going to be on Allison Reeves. Reeves will pick up her first foul. So at the line will be Sydney Carpenter, junior. First one is up, and it's good. Of course, she played last year or so with her sister TJ Carpenter, who was, of course, the player of the year. Averaged around 17 points a game for Jackson her senior year. Second one does not fall. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. Love it again. Nice opening down the lane. No, Butts, rebound, no. Tries to get it again, and she'll be fouled from behind. As going for the block and over the back. That will be Walburn, and that will be her second foul, team foul number 3.
Addie Butts is at the line, shooting 2.
So Addison Butts will be going to the line. First up, good. Of course, by now most folks know Addison, 3-time FAC Player of the Year, second team All-Ohio. Again, as we mentioned, we'll be playing volleyball at Robert Morris University. Second one's good. She also was named our Epifana McDonald's Fall Sports Female Student Athlete Award winner. And she'll be honored next Saturday, the 14th, at McDonald's at 9 o'clock. And this one is off Jackson. Another turnover. That's their third, as Carpenter couldn't hold on to the ball. Now Jackson will try a full court press. Down 8-1. It's stolen. Shot up, and blocking foul will be called on Miami Trace as Carpenter got the steal. And as she started to drive, a blocking foul called on the Panthers. And that one will be on Reeves, and that will be her second foul. So going to the line will be Carpenter, who made 1 out of 2 her first time up. Make it 2 out of 3. That makes it 8-2. Substitution. Katie Bach will enter the game, and she'll take Reeves' place. Katie's hit some nice three-pointers in the first 4 games. Second free throw is good. So each team has scored 2 points off turnovers. Lead pass, Grooms layup, good for 2. Nice play there. Good entry pass. And she was able to go in with the shot off the glass. 10-3. Carpenter, nice spin move. Bounce pass in the paint, shot up, it's good. And that is Parker Curtis, who just entered the game. And now a steal and a layup, no good. After another turnover by Miami Trace. Quickly down court, Grooms, another layup. That's 2 in a row she's found on the fast break there. Jackson's not getting back on defense. That makes it 12-5. Under 4 minutes left here in the first period. Carpenter tries to go inside to Curtis. Ball's batted around. Another turnover on Jackson. That's the third. Quickly down court with it is Robinette. Bach inside. Butts puts it up, and she'll be fouled on the release. I believe it's going to be on Curtis, I believe, number 40. Nope, check it. It's going to be on Montgomery. And Jackson wants a quick timeout, so we'll take one as well. 3:38 left in the first period of play. It's Miami Trace 12, Jackson 5, back in 30 here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Back here at Miami Trace, 12-5 lead after the Jackson quick timeout. Addison Butts will go to the line. Six-foot senior, first one up, no, won't go on that one. Comes the second one. That one falls in. So Addison's got 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe and makes the score 13-5. Carpenter across the timeline. Pass now over to Armstrong. Around the perimeter they go. Back to Carpenter off the pick. Boy, Lovett's really holding her tight. And Carpenter going to start to drive. A little flip pass over to Curtis. Layup good. That makes the score now 13-7. Jackson staying with the press. Bach across the timeline. Grooms tries to go inside. Ball slapped out of bounds by Jackson. Ball goes to the Panthers underneath their own bucket. Robinette looks, lobs into Butts, and they're going to call her for traveling. 4th turnover on the Panthers early here in the first period. 3 for Jackson. 13-7. Trace with the lead. Armstrong to Curtis. Around the perimeter they go. Now over to Montgomery. Back to Carpenter. 3-point land. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around. Coming down with it will be Robinette. Nope, they said she was out of bounds on the attempt to save the rebound. So it goes back to Jackson. Bounce pass inside. Montgomery off the glass, no go. Rebound, Butts, then it comes off the legs of Brock. And they say now that last touch, Jackson. They said it touched, I think it was Curtis on the leg. So Miami Trace will get the ball back. Pass in now to Lovett from Robinette. Lovett a little bit out of control there. And we've got a tied ball, and possession arrow is going to give it to Miami Trace. So Gracie got a little out of control there, dribbling the ball behind her back. She lucked in that she's able to get the ball back. So Robinette will get ready to take the ball out right below where we're broadcasting from. Now the Bach shot, high archer, no good. Fight underneath, rebound comes down to Curtis. And here comes Jackson with 2:15 left here in the first period of play. And a 13-7 lead by Miami Trace. Armstrong between the circles, guarded by Robinette, comes to the right side and comes off the hands of Grooms right in front of the Miami Trace bench, and Jackson will retain possession. Bounce pass into Carpenter, back to Armstrong. Robinette, she's all over her, my goodness. And as they try to get the steal, Robinette got the steal. Turnover there for Jackson. Miami Trace with the recovery. Grooms now around the perimeter. Bach, 3-point land, no good. Rebound comes down to Montgomery. That was a good looking shot too. Unfortunately, just a little off the mark. Still 13-7. Carpenter hands it to teammate Mapes, no good. Fight underneath the rebound, and coming up with it will be Bach. Flips it to Butts, who gets it down to Levitt, who goes to Robinette. The 3, no good. Grooms follows, and she'll be fouled on the play. Good hustle there by Zoe Grooms, following up the play. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left here in the first period. Coach Day getting ready to make some subs here, but so is Jackson. First free throws up, it's good by Zoe. Gives her 6 points so far. Addison Butts is coming out. Kelly Kirkpatrick now enters, number 11. Second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson. Walburn now over to Carpenter. Carpenter comes to the right side. inside the paint area. Little hook shot, shot up, no good. Kirkpatrick comes down with a rebound. We're under a minute. Love it. Skip pass, right side. Bach, three-point land, no good. Ball fought for underneath, knocked loose, and they're going to get a reaching over foul called on Ellie Robinette. As she was over the back of Mapes. So Ellie will pick up her first foul. That's team foul number 3. Grooms comes out. And Riley Vince, number 32, will enter the game. Armstrong. Now to Mapes, left side of the key. Starts to drive, skip pass. Long three put up by Carpenter, and that's nowhere man's land as that one goes short with 19.8 seconds left. 14-7. Trace has doubled the score over Jackson. Now Gracie Lovett across the timeline. Comes to the left, gets the pick, tries to go to Vince, throws it away. Vince turn around, picked it back up. Kirkpatrick tries to come up with it, and then now they're going to say she traveled with the ball, even though it was more of a bounce there.
I say she kind of just rolled across it.
Huh?
She kind of just rolled across it.
Yeah. That is a turnover, and that's number 5. We're down to 10 seconds. And ball stolen, and it gets to Robinette. Shot up at the buzzer, and that will end the first quarter of play. So in that first quarter, Miami Trace doubles the score over Jackson and leads at 14-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
As you plan your elective surgeries, remember that the best rehabilitation is right here locally at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy 7 days a week, our teams can get you back to enjoying life. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor, sister facilities with a family feel.
In the spring of 1991, my parents established the Summers Funeral Home to provide thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to families who are in pain from the loss of a loved one. This is Vanessa Summers, and we at the Summers Funeral Home continue our commitment to the community and treating everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. For more information on how we can better serve you in your time of need, please give us a call at 740-335-6078, or please feel free to stop by our office at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160.
Woburn has the ball as we begin the second period of play with a 14-7 Miami Trace lead. Along Dave Wolever, Randy Young with you here from the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium. Ball on the floor, scramble, and it's a turnover on Jackson. That's their 5th of the first half. So they at least match Miami Trace in that column. Lovett, lefty, into Bach. Little hook shot by Kirkpatrick, no good. Grooms goes up. Check at Vince with the rebound. And it's tied up and goes to Miami Trace. So there's a throw in to Kirkpatrick, and we're going to whistle as Riley Ferguson, number 21, now is also in the game for Miami Trace. So the foul will be on Gibson. So that'll be her first. Lovett trying to set Kirkpatrick in the low post. Goes now back up high to Vince. Now around the perimeter. Kirkpatrick puts the ball on the floor once, puts up the shot, no good. Long rebound, comes down to Jackson. Outlet pass by another Carpenter girl, that being Peyton. Long jumper, Walburn, no good. Rebound by the lefty on the left side, that being Gibson, and she'll be fouled on the play by Miami Trace.
Number 11.
That foul will be on Callie Kirkpatrick, her first. So going to the line will be Gibson shooting 2. The lefty misses.
Checking back in for the Iron Ladies is number 2.
Maybe it's just me, but I've seen, I think, 4 lefties tonight between these two teams. You don't usually see that. Nothing against lefties, don't get me wrong. It's kind of rare. Second one does go in.
And also for the Iron Ladies, number 21.
So that makes it now 14-8 in the first minute of the quarter. Number 2, that is. Lovett still in there running the O. Comes to the left side. Pass now over to Vince. Cross-court pass. Bach, set, shot, no. Rebound, Vince, no good. Ball batted around. Comes down now to Carpenter of Jackson. That being Sydney, the junior. And she tries to drive toward the bucket. Will be a whistle and a foul out front. And it's going to be on Callie Kirkpatrick. That'll be her second. So that'll be the team second, so they'll still be playing the ball. Pass underneath, layup, no good. Rebounded by Miami Trace, that being Bach after the miss by Walburn. And she travels with the ball, so another turnover, and it goes back to Jackson. Pass in, ball slapped, stolen by Miami Trace. Lead pass to Robinette, left-handed side, no good. After the steal by Miami Trace. Quickly coming down with it. Walburn, shake and bake, stops in the paint. Jumper, foul line, up, won't go by Montgomery, and we have a whistle and a foul after the release of the ball. They're reaching over, and that's going to be on Walburn, and that will be her third foul. So I would say that she's probably going to be sitting the rest of the half. What do you think? With 6 minutes left. So she'll be on the bench with 3. She's sitting all the way to the end. And Coach Day wants a full timeout, so we'll take a 30 as well. Timeout on the court, 5:54 left here in the second period. Miami Trace 14-8. Jackson back in 30 right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Volk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
Back here at Miami Trace. It's 27-7 reserve. Miami Trace winning tonight. So they're 3-1 now. Having a good season. In fact, the only game they lost, David, was 1 point to Uniota. So that's a good start there for the reserve program. They only played 2 quarters in town. We understand that Courthouse Reserves won 14-7 over Greenfield Reserve. The Varsity's game is getting ready to get started. We'll try to update you throughout the evening along with the Hillsboro and Chillicothe game. Pass on the sideline and comes off the foot of Kirkpatrick. Turnover number 7. So whatever Coach Day wanted to set up the play, I don't think it worked because it was not very smooth to say the least. 5.5 now left here in the first half of play. Little spin move, layup, good for 2 by Mapes, and that's another 2 points off turnovers. So that's 4 points now. And makes the score now 14-10 as Jackson's pulled to within 4. Lovett gets the pick from Kirkpatrick. Robinette tries to go into paint, backside, layup up, and fouled will be Riley Ferguson. She was driving behind the backside and trying to get the layup. Foul, by the way, will be on Peyton Carpenter. First three throws up by Ferguson. Addison Butts will re-enter. And Callie Patrick take a seat. Second three throw up, good. Miami Trace so far 7 out of 10 from the free throw line. A travel in the corner by Jackson. So that's their 6th turnover now unofficially. Lovett brings it across the timelines. We're just a little under 5 minutes here in the first half of play. Around the perimeter to go. Vince working the baseline and draws the foul. In the act of shooting, she'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's another foul called in the play.
Number 11.
That's going to be on Peyton Carpenter, and that's her 2nd foul. So Coach Chad Carpenter's got to say Carpenter's got 2 and Walburn's got 3. That one's way short. Mercy. (16-10). Put a little more onto it. Unfortunately, would not drop. Rebound comes down to Sydney Carpenter. Spins, moves, goes inside. Ball's knocked loose. Another steal. Here comes Miami Trace. It's Robinette, good for 2 off the steal. Both teams now with 4 points off turnovers. And the pass to the left side to Peyton Carpenter. And I don't know if she fell asleep or what, but that ball clearly was way out of her zone, and that'll be a turnover. (18-10). Miami Trace with the lead. Working on a 2-game winning streak. Outside shot just inside the line. No good by Vince. Rebound. Stick back bucket by Butts. Addison working the boards on that bad boy and gets a stick back bucket. And it's doubled the score 20-10. Addison's got 5 in the game so far. Carpenter, Mapes back to Carpenter. Nice little spin move, shot up off the glass, no good. Ball battered around, Lovett comes down with it. Gracie just all over the place, my friends. Now over to Robinette. Long pass, backdoor to Vince, layup, no. Butts, no. Vince, no. 3 offensive rebounds, and they can't cash in on it. Man. Quick pass down court. Peyton Carpenter inside, off the glass, no good by Montgomery, rebounded by Butts. Now over to Lovett. Gracie, left side. Robinette stops. 12-footer, good. And that's 7 points now in the game for Robinette. And Jackson wants a timeout, and we'll take a quick one as well. 2:55 left here in the first half of play. Our score, it's Miami Trace 22, Jackson 10, back in 30 here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission offers services ranging from claim submission, emergency financial support, memorial affairs, and transportation to and from VA doctor's appointments. We're here to help. Call us at 740-335-1610 to see how we can best service you.
Back here at the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium, Miami Trace High School, along with Dave Woolett, I'm Randy Young. How you doing? It's 22-10 in favor of the Miami Trace Lady Panthers. Good ball movement, good board work so far for the Panthers. Your thoughts, Dave?
Jackson being very aggressive on both sides of the ball, but it's just not translating over to their offense.
Yeah, I gotta say they've
similarly to we talked about earlier, Western Brown last night for the boys game here at Miami Trace.
Yeah, they just could not make the layups and stuff. Jackson with the ball after the timeout. Montgomery shot up and goes out of bounds. They're going to call a foul.
No, she is holding her ankle.
So the foul will be called on Grooms, and we have an injured player here.
We'll take a injury timeout.
That's going to be real quickly see what's going on here with Jackson. She come down kind of hard a little bit there, David.
Yeah, she rolled and kind of was holding her ankle.
We're scheduled to be here next Wednesday night with the contest between Greenfield McLean and Washington Courthouse. So we hope you join us for that one. 6:45. Well, that's Mapes. She goes to the bench, kind of limping a little bit. And now here's a big challenge as Walburn's got 3 fouls, and they're bringing him back in the game. Wow. In fact, she's going to be the one shooting the 3 throws. So after the foul from Zoe Grooms, Walburn at the line. First one's up. In and out, won't go. Now discussion among the officials. I think this one official's been here both nights, all 3 games.
Yep, he was.
He might as well just camp out, man. Walburn, second one. Whoa, that's way off. So we've seen now a couple what you call air balls, which is kind of unusual. 1 for each team. 22-10. Trace with the lead. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half of play. Ferguson, Robinette, Lovett, head fake, stops, 10-footer, won't go. Rebound, Groom, stick back bucket, good. Good play by Zoe, gives her 8 points in the contest. Quickly down court with it will be Montgomery, misses the shot. And her and Butts ties the ball up, and the possession arrow gives it back to Miami Trace. So another turnover on Jackson, which is in their 9th. 7 for the Panthers. Walburn quickly comes back out, and Peyton Carpenter now re-enters the game for Mapes. Again, Walburn has that 3 fouls. Rifle pass, left side, in and out. Robinette, no good. Underneath on the baseline. Lovett to Grooms, back to Lovett, spins. Back out front now to Ferguson. Now Lovett, the lefty, no good. Rebound, offensive board, no good. Fight underneath for the rebound, tied ball, and it goes to Jackson. Turnover against Miami Trace. Wow. Wasn't midair wrestling, but about as close as it can get, I guess.
Getting a little chippy under the baskets every now and then.
Yeah, 90 seconds left here in the first half of play. Miami Trace trying to make it 3 in a row and get their first league win. Ball's bounced inside, another turnover. Stolen by Robinette. Quickly down court, and Trace turns it over. So that's their 9th turnover. Both teams with 9 apiece. Now to Ferguson. Shot up, no good. Butts with the rebound. Now here comes Miami Trace. That's run and gun a little bit. And Lovett, whoa, he gets knocked down, and that foul's going to be called on Sydney Carpenter. And Coach Chad Carpenter is saying, you got to be kidding me.
She did kind of take quite the shot there.
Yeah. So Gracie will go to the line. She's got 2 points so far this evening. Of course, she runs the O for the team. First free throw is good. She'll have another opportunity. Her and Jessie Stewart, who of course graduated, basically run the offense last year for Kayla Detweiler. Second free throw is good. Stewart ended up playing more of an off guard, and they kind of let Lovett take over the offense. Ferguson weaves and bobs, goes inside, trying to go up against Lovett, and it goes out of bounds. Well, that's a nice little matchup there, Lovett and Ferguson. Sydney, that is. Armstrong. Pass now into Montgomery. Back to Curtis, who's back in the game for Jackson. Around the perimeter. Peyton Carpenter, stolen by Bach. Nice entry pass. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Kirkpatrick. As she was running, they said she ran into the player, and that will be a turnover as well as her third foul. And that's turnover number 10, and with three fouls here, we still got just about 30 seconds left. Worst thing they can do is Callie pick up that fourth foul. So Coach Day getting a sub in, hopefully, if there's a dead ball, but I don't know if there's going to be enough time or not. Ball spins and loses it. Another turnover. Quickly coming down with it is Bach to Kirkpatrick, and she travels with the ball. She can't believe it. She says, come on, man. Call a charge, and then you call me for traveling. Give me a break. 5.5 seconds. Stolen by 11 in the backcourt. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Jackson. Final seconds tick off, and that's in. But Jackson made a big, big error there. You know, sometimes when you see players try to roll the ball so the time doesn't go off the clock.
You definitely don't do that with a defender right in between.
Yeah, like
everybody.
with Lovett. Yeah, she stole the ball. Unfortunately, couldn't pay it off. So we're at halftime, and at the half, our score, it is Miami Trace 26 and Jackson 10. We'll come back, and we'll have the halftime activities for you, so stay with us. Back in about 90 seconds right here on on WCHC. If I do that, that's my big mistake of the night. On WCHC, we're watching Courthouse Communication.
The Reproductive Health and Wellness Clinic at Fayette County Public Health offers extended hours once a month. Clients will see a certified nurse practitioner who can prescribe birth control, perform gynecological exams, and test for sexually transmitted infections. To schedule or for more information, call Fayette County Public Health at 740-335-5910.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to two places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leah Lane's.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leah Lane's and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leah Lane's at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners, from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. Here at halftime at Miami Trace, the Panthers, the Varsity Lady Panthers, are in the lead by a score of 26-10 over the Jackson Iron Ladies. Taking a look at the individual scoring, first of all for Jackson, we have 4 points for Parker Curtis, 3 points for Sydney Carpenter, all those from the free throw line, 2 points apiece for Lillian Mapes, and also 1 point for Michaela Gibson. So they only had 4 players that scored. Jackson is 4 for 9 from the free throw line. They have turned the ball over 11 times and have given up 4 points to the Panthers. Meanwhile, Miami Trace, they have 5 players in the scoring column, starting off with Zoe Grooms. She has 8. 7 points for Ellie Robinette, including a 3. 5 points for Addison Butts, including a stick-back bucket. 4 points for Gracie Levitt, and 2 for Riley Ferguson. Pretty impressive here. As we mentioned, Jackson's 4 for 9 from the free throw line. Miami Trace has made 9 free throws out of 14 attempts. So it goes to show you how a little more aggressive they might be. As far as turnovers, they also have 11 turnovers like Jackson, and they have also given up 4 points. In the reserve game tonight, Miami Trace won by a score of 27-7. Last score we had at halftime, Greenfield McLean was beating Washington Courthouse by a score of 29-15 in town. We have no score on the Chillicothe-Hillsboro game. If we don't have it for you, we'll have it later on. Our Fayette 43160 Facebook page, or you, of course, can find it on fayettecam.org. That's our community action website. Halftime here, again, it is 26-10. As we mentioned, we're scheduled next Wednesday night to be here at Miami Trace with Greenfield McLean taking on the Panthers. That may end up shaping up to be a pretty good game because both teams have a game on Saturday. I believe they're both on the road, if I remember correctly. And then, as mentioned, next Wednesday, Greenfield here. And then the following Tuesday night, it'll be Hillsboro at Washington Courthouse Boys. And then the Battle of Fayette County Girls version, number 1, will be on Saturday, December the 21st. Again, if you didn't hear the word or not familiar with the scheduling, we're not doing any double header boys and girls games this year, at least the way it's set up. You'll have varsity girls only and reserve girls only, and that will be on the 21st. First game will be in town at Washington Courthouse, starting at 5:30. We'll take there at 6:45 that night. The boys will play, I believe it's 2 weeks later, and then the girls will return back out here on February 1st, and then the 15th, the boys will do the duties. So they kind of split the schedule up a little bit, and that's where we're at. So 26-10 is your score here at halftime at Miami Trace. A couple things coming up, David, that community-wise, I believe there's a lighting of the Christmas trees tomorrow night?
I believe so, yes. Christmas tree lighting, and then on the 7th, there is a community band and community chorus concert, or community chorale concert, at the historic Washington Auditorium.
Wow.
That will be on Saturday night, I believe at 7 o'clock, I want to say.
Of course, Miami Trace is out here. They're going to be doing their Christmas play.
Yep.
And I believe that's Friday night and Saturday night?
Yes, I believe so. And then we have the Washington Courthouse Christmas Parade on Sunday.
Yep, 3 o'clock. So got plenty of things.
Ooh, and if I may plug, sorry.
Go right ahead.
As a member of Main Street Fayette, coming up on Saturday, December the 14th, we have Downtown Live returning.
Really?
We have a lot of different Christmas-type festivities going on downtown from 4 to 8 p.m. on Saturday the 14th. So come down and enjoy all kinds of things. We've got horse and carriage rides, LED, miniature golf, lots of different photo ops, bounce house.
Wow.
Food vendors, the whole work.
Sounds like fun. Hopefully it'll be 75 degrees and everyone can.
Oh, yeah. Last year was a cold monsoon, so
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
All right. So that's some activities going on. Just thought we'd kind of mention those a little bit. 26-10, Miami Trace leads. We'll be back with more on the Kirk's Furniture halftime show right after this on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
We're back here at Miami Trace at the Premier Heartland Gymnasium. As Jackson has already come back on the court. They're not even loosening the ball up or anything. And Miami Trace isn't either. They're just taking a walk to the bench. Mike Bernard went all the trouble to get those basketballs so the kids could shoot, and they decided not to.
The disrespect.
I know. Shouldn't disrespect Mike. All right, so anyway, final seconds ticking off as we're ready to go into the second half of play. Again, it's a 26-10 lead by the Lady Panthers. Again, looking for their third win in a row. Of course, Jackson trying to see if they can continue to extend their FAC winning streak to number 24. They, of course, had back-to-back 10-0 seasons. Their last loss was in 22 to Greenfield, down at Greenfield. So looking at the schedule here real quickly. In fact, Jackson will play host to McLean on Saturday. A little interesting there, don't you think? All right, here we go. Second half of play. Right to left. Panthers with the ball. Lovett lobs it to Butts. Turnaround jumper. Won't hit the bucket. Oh, nice little scoop-a-doop pass and layup off the glass for two. Love it. Check it. That's going to be by Reeves, number 4. Walburn in the paint. Shot. Leaner. No good. Ball batted around. Mapes back in the contest after that little injury. Gets her own rebound and back up and in. Good for 2. Well, it's good to see her back in the game. So a stick-back bucket, 28-12. Miami Trace with the lead.
So you never want to see any of the kids go down with an injury that they can't come back from. So it's good to see her back out on the court.
Absolutely. Grooms, nice entry pass from Lovett. Give an assist there to Lovett on that bad boy. 30-12 quickly. Montgomery trying to save it, keep it from going out of bounds, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
They're going to call that on.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Robinette. That'll be her second foul, team first of the quarter. It's Walburn. Pass in now to Mapes, and trying to go and knock the ball loose. Out of bounds was Reeves. Jackson will retain possession. Now to Montgomery. Around the perimeter, they go to Mapes. She'll shoot it from 3. No good. Rebound, ball around, coming down with it. Love it. The lefty, cross hand dribble. Now pass to Reeves. wants to go underneath the butts, can't get her the ball. Ball's on the ground, turnover Miami Trace. And here comes Carpenter. Oh, nice little shutter step there, and she kind of faked Robinette out a little bit, and she will go to the line. So Ellie picks up her third foul.
Robinette was trying to get her feet planted to try to take the charge, but didn't quite work out.
So Carpenter will try to add to her three-point total. Misses it. Bach enters. Robinette comes out. Coach Dave basically going with 8 or 9 players here, isn't he? That one does go. So 1 out of 2. And Grooms passes it and throws it away over the outreached hands of Reeves. Another turnover. That's the second here in the third period of play. In the first minute and a half, timeout by Coach Day. We'll take a 30 as well. 6:14 left here in the third period of play. It's 30 Trace, 13 Jackson. You're watching girls varsity basketball action. Fayette County Youth Sports right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Are you a new parent looking for support? Fayette County Public Health offers several programs to connect with new moms, dads, and babies to provide support for your parenting journey. Family Connects provides a nurse visit to support your family right after you come home with your new baby. The nurse can answer questions or address concerns you may have, and they can also connect you to any clinical or community support you need. If you would like regular support as you navigate your parenting journey and your child's developmental milestones, the Help Me Grow home visiting program may be a good fit. We also offer car seat checks, baby massages, and the WIC supplemental nutrition program. Call 740-335-5910 for more.
Jackson has the ball back. And Wilburn throws it away. Another turnover. So that's number 12 on them. Trace with 13. Pressure continue to be applied by the Iron Ladies. Reeves, Lovett. Under 6 minutes, third period of play. Trace up by 17. Lovett. Got some pressure on her. Still continues to dribble. Now gets it over to Reeves. Shot left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Montgomery. Over to Walburn. Now it goes to Carpenter. Lovett's on her. Boy, that is such a good matchup, my friends. Skip pass now to Montgomery. Around the perimeter they go to Walburn. Walburn, top of the key, starts to drive. Now over to Montgomery. Shot way off the mark. Rebound by Grooms for the Panthers. 5:10 left here in the third. Lovett quickly down to Reeves. Can't decide if she wants a three or not.
She walked.
And that's why.
Oh, nope, double dribble.
She double dribbled.
I think she did a little bit of both.
Yeah, she tried to do both of them. Well, I'll dribble the ball. No, I'll stop. I'll dribble the ball. No, you can't do that. You got to do one or the other. Third turnover here in the quarter. We're under 5 minutes here in the third. Skip pass, Montgomery around the perimeter. Walburn, has it, and it's good for 3. So Walburn with a three-pointer. That's her first points of the contest. As Jackson continues that press right now. Lovett breaks it. Gracie. Now they're going to try to double team her. She needs some help. Now we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball. And a possession arrow gives it to Jackson. So yet another turnover by Miami Trace. That's their 4th. So Reeves will take a breather. And Riley Ferguson, number 21, will come into the game. As will Katie Bach. Backdoor pass. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Miami Trace. Down court quickly. Bach stops. 12-footer. Good! Nice jumper there by Bach. Her first 2 points of the contest. 32-16. Miami Trace staying with that double-digit lead. In fact, doubling the score. Around the perimeter they go. Walburn starts to work left side, and she's going to be fouled on the play. And I believe that's going to be on Grooms. Nope. It's not going to be on Grooms. It's going to be on 21. It's going to be on Ferguson. That's her first foul. Varsity assistant coach Jeff King talking over on the sideline. First three throws up, good by Walburn. She's got 4 points all here in this quarter so far. That one hits the front of the rim, long rebound. Ferguson gets it. Looking around for somebody to cut. Side, I'll take the three myself and makes it. Oh my goodness. Well, that turned out to be a big play, didn't it? So a big three-pointer, and now it's down to 12 points, 32-20. Gracie, they try to trap her. Cross-court pass. DeBach, Grooms, Ferguson. Back out now to Lovett. Lovett comes to the left side. We're going to whistle a foul out front. And
Foul number 3.
it's going to be on Jackson. That'll be Armstrong's first foul. Everybody was standing like, who's the foul called on? They didn't see the number. Ferguson, left side, kicks it back out now to Lovett. Jumper, good for two, as that will be Riley Ferguson, and she's got 4 now on the scoreboard, 35-20. David, check it. I think it was a 3, not a 2.
Yep, it was.
So they say she got 5, and well, yeah, 2 and 3 is 5, isn't it? Yep. Ball's knocked loose. Golden again. Here comes Lovett. Over to Bach. Puts up a 3. Whoa, a little bit too long, and that comes off of Jackson. So that stops the clock at 2:26 with Trace up by 15 points, 35-20, with about 2.5 minutes left here in the period. Pass in now to Lovett. Little scoop shot in the paint, no good. Fight for the rebound was Vince. Shot up, no good by Butts. Rebound comes down to Jackson. 2:13 left. Ferguson tries to drive it all the way, and it comes off one of the feet of the Panthers. Goes out of bounds, so Walburn will be the trigger man. Lobs it now to Mapes, to Walburn. Three-pointer, a little bit strong. Underneath, fight for the rebound. Oh, my goodness. And they're going to say that Vince fell down and is out of bounds. Butts out. Kirkpatrick in. Nice entry pass, layup, good for 2 by Mapes. I'm telling you, Miami Trace just simply was asleep on that bad boy. Another 2 points off turnovers on the entry pass there. Quick pass down court to Kirkpatrick. Tried a one-on-one move by Montgomery, knocked out of bounds. Panthers will save it though, with just under 2 minutes left here in the third. 35-22. Trace looking. Lobs now to Gracie Lovett. Lovett tries to, and they're going to call a foul, reaching in. A little ticky-tack foul there, but Mapes gets the foul charged on her, so Miami Trace will get the ball out at side court in front of their own bench with about 90 seconds left in their third. Lovett. Now to Ferguson. Entry pass inside. Going up with it will be Vince, and she'll be fouled on the play. Good positioning there. Getting the ball into Riley on the low post. Foul will be on Mapes. That's her third foul, so Mapes has got 3 fouls. Walburn's got 3 fouls. Carpenter's got 2 fouls. For Jackson, first 3 throws up, nope. Miami Trace, Robinette's got 3. And Kirkpatrick's got 3. Second one is good by Riley. That's her first points of the contest. 36-22. Trace maintains that double-digit lead. Walburn drives down the right side, tries to go across lane with it, throws it away. Another turnover on Jackson. Their 4th this period, 15 for the game. Miami Trace has 16. Love it. Ooh, boy, she almost traveled there. Got away with it. Love it. Weaving and bobbing. Pass to Bach. Skip pass now over to Ferguson. Short pass to Lovett. To try to double team her. Sees an opening. Scoop pass. And Kirkpatrick with a little 8-footer on the baseline. And Callie with her first 2 points of the game. 38-22. Let's get everybody in the scoring column here tonight there, David. Entry pass, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Bach, pushing off as Mapes will go to the line.
Fouls on Lady Panthers, number 14.
So Bach will pick up her first foul. She'll take a breather, and Ellie Robinette, who's playing with 3 fouls, will re-enter the game. Ball's thrown in, and it goes off the bounce. It goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Robinette with about 30 seconds left in the quarter. Armstrong with the ball. Looking. Skip pass now. Underneath. Mapes. Back out front to Ferguson. Stops. Launches a 3. Way off the mark and goes out of bounds. So Miami Trace will get the ball back. Mapes with pressure at about 3/4 court. Now they come over, try to trap. Quickly, the Panthers beat it. Ferguson. Now over to Lovett. Spin move. Good layup there. Gracie Lovett, 8 points in the contest. Beautiful spin there. Goes right to left, and that will end the 3rd period of play. And Miami Trace will lead as we go into the final quarter. Our score, it is Miami Trace 40, Jackson 22. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
As a U.S. veteran, you have serviced your country well. Now it's time to let us serve you. The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission provides free assistance for both veterans and their families. To learn more about the services we provide, please give us a call at 740-335-1610.
Miami Trace with a 40-22 lead here at the premier Heartland Gymnasium in town. Greenfield is putting it all over Washington Courthouse after 3 periods. Greenfield's up 43-18 over Washington in the varsity game. Lovett. Robinette. Around the perimeter, the go, jumper, foul line, no good. Kirkpatrick, no good. Ball batted around, Kirkpatrick gets again, and she'll be fouled on the play by Montgomery. So Callie will go to the line. Montgomery will pick up her 3rd foul.
Callie Kirkpatrick at the line, shooting 2.
First one's up, no good. So let's try it again. 2 points tonight. Still 2 points. Misses the second one. Rebound comes down to Sydney Carpenter. Carpenter across the timeline. Switch dribbles in the paint. Lays it off the glass. Will not drop, but she'll be fouled. And that will be, I believe, number 4 on Kirkpatrick. Yep. So Callie will pick up her 4th foul of the contest. Now, your Coach Day, what do you do? He's going to get ready to put Butts back in the game, looks like. Carpenter at the line. Misses the first free throw. My goodness. Free throw shooting tonight is not the best. Let's put it that way. Second one is up. That one does go in. 8 points now for Carpenter. Ball's knocked out of bounds. So Panthers will get it back in. 40-23. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Panthers with the lead, trying to get win number 3 in a row and the first in the league. Skip pass, down low, layup, good for 2. Nice pass by, once again, Gracie Lovett. And again, another 2-point layup by Vince. 42-23. Nice little spin move. Walburn tries to go, stolen. Coming up with it. It's Lovett again. Comes down, puts it off the glass, and blocking foul on Jackson. That's going to be on Armstrong, her second foul. So Gracie Lovett will go to the line. 8 points tonight. First one's good. Coming out will be Ferguson. Butts re-enters. Reeves also back in. Second one's no good. Got a tied ball. Goes to Miami. Goes to Jackson. So a turnover, Miami Trace. 43-23. 20-point lead by the Panthers with just a little under 7 minutes left in the game. Walburn. Short pass around the perimeter they go. Go inside to Mapes. Little semi-hook shot makes it good for 2. Mapes will pick up the point. Long pass, love it. Oh, stolen, and in a fight for the rebound. That's going to be on Robin F. It is, my friends, that's going to be number 4 on her. Yep, a holding foul. So a turnover on Miami Trace on the football pass. And Jackson will get the ball back. Armstrong with it. And Zoe Grooms will get ready to come back in the game on the next possession. Backdoor pass. Walburn goes inside. Layup, no good. Nice rebound by Robinette. Quick outlet pass now over to Lovett. Stops, triple team. Kicks it back to Robinette. Tries to go inside to Butts and throws it away. Another turnover on Miami Trace. Quickly, Jackson comes down with it. Armstrong across the timeline. Now over to Montgomery, and she puts up the 3, no good. And a rebound by Miami Trace, and looks like they're going to call a timeout. Yep. 5:45, we'll take a 30. Back here in a moment. You're listening to high school girls basketball on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication. S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon. Back here at Miami Trace as the Lady Panthers trying to get win number 3 in a row. And they've beaten Eastern Brown by 3. They beat Piketon by 25, and now they're up by 18 over Jackson. If Jackson would lose, it would snap a 23-game FAC win streak. Of course, they had all those talented seniors and juniors and sophomores the last 3 years, but they're having to rebuild. Quick pass down court. Butts! Oh, missed the easy layup. She had it on the left side and couldn't finish it off. Mapes comes down with it. In the paint, spins, double team, gets it back out front. Stolen by Robinette. And here comes the Panthers again. Reeves with the ball. Kills the dribble. Entry pass. Grooms off the window. Won't go. Fight underneath the rebound. Comes off of Miami Trace. Goes out of bounds with 5:11 left in the game. Substitution, let me see here. This will be Lauren Leach, a freshman, entering the contest. Mentioned before, Trace only got 2 seniors. Jackson's only got 1 senior this year. Everybody else is underclassmen. So definitely maybe 2 of the younger teams in the FAC. Shot put up by Walburn, no good. Rebounded by Butts, and here we go again. With Reeves kind of running the offense, giving Lovett a little break. Start to drive at the foul line. Now to Addison, looking around. A nice pass on the back front line. Reeves, double team, got to get rid of it. Kicks it back out front down to Grooms. Now to Butts, double team off the window, good for 2. Nice, good ball movement there by the Panthers offense. Getting that ball down low to Addison. 45-25. Long jumper, Walburn, way short, it's out of bounds.
Number 22 was Gibson, and number 32.
Gibson and Lexi Perry will enter the game as Coach Carpenter slowly starting to make some substitutions here with 4 minutes left. Robinette, again, playing with 4 fouls. That's one reason why you got Lovett on the bench. Give her a break in case Robinette picks up that 4th foul. Grooms inside, nice little lay up for her. She's got 12 now to lead the Panthers in scoring tonight. Walburn tries to hand it off. Ball slapped. She picks it back up, goes inside, and makes the layup. That's almost one of those, oops, looks what I got, huh? 47-27, 3.5 left in the game. Tries to pass underneath the Grooms. Butts said, I want it, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to make it. Layup by Butts. It gives her now 9 points in the contest. We could have a heck of a decision on star of the game here, David. Yeah. Got several young ladies playing some fantastic basketball tonight for the Lady Panthers. We just don't look at points either. We try to look like rebounds and other stats. Walburn now to Peyton Ferguson. Peyton Carpenter knocks it out of bounds. And we have a substitution now. And Serena Lopez now making her first appearance of the night. Entry pass, down low, tied ball as it tried to get the pass to Leach, and she couldn't hold on to it. So a turnover on Jackson, and the ball goes back to Miami Trace. Robinette, Reeves, Bach, Grooms, and Lopez is now your 5 for Miami Trace with a little over 2.5 minutes left and a 22-point lead. Lob to Grooms, stops, right wing, bounce it back. Now to Reeves. Coach Day calling the play. Now over to Lopez, left side of the key. Looking around, off the pick, Grooms, sets, three-pointer, won't go. Fight, rebound, comes down. Jackson, better watch out from behind. Yeah, good play there by Reeves. Another turnover as she got the ball, knocking it from behind, and we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be on McInnes. That will be her first foul. So Grooms comes out, Kirkpatrick comes in, and Robinette comes out, and they bring in Ferguson. Just over 2 minutes left. Bach across the timeline. Skip pass to Lopez, a little bit off the mark. Another turnover on the Panthers. Here comes Jackson. Right side of the key, now comes over, top of the key to Stone, who's now in the game, number 4 for Jackson. Over to Leach, little left-handed hook shot, and it'll be a foul on the play as trying to go up with it was Gibson, and a foul will be on Miami Trace, and that one's going to be on Ferguson? Yeah, her second. So going to line will be Gibson. Lefty, first one's good. She's 2 for 3 tonight in three-throw line. Second one is up and a little bit strong. Rebound comes down to Kirkpatrick. Over to Reeves. We're down to 90 seconds. Trying to reach in. And the ball's on the floor. Tied ball. Possession arrow gives it back to Jackson. So another turnover on Miami Trace. That's unofficially their 21st turnover of the contest. 10, 15, 18 for Jackson. 21 turnovers, and you're still up by 21 points, Dave. Who could figure that one out, huh? Stone, jumper, foul line. No good. Ball back, and comes off of Kirkpatrick's hands. So Jackson will retain possession underneath their own bucket. We're hoping we'll talk to Coach Day after the game and also announce our star of the game, sponsored by Epifana McDonald's Restaurants. Tied ball goes to Courthouse. Turnover on Jackson. Trace gets the ball. 49-28. Ferguson bringing it down the left side. Sees a little opening. Ooh, came close there. Lopez, backdoor pass, throws it away. Turnover, Miami Trace. So 49-28 your score. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Reeves. So we're about under 40 seconds, I should say, left in the period. We're in the game. On the floor, Lopez gets it, and then it's tied up by Jackson. Possession arrow gives it back to Jackson. Good tied up play there by Perry, number 32 for the Iron Ladies. 49-28, Trace with the lead. 30 seconds left. Looking underneath, trying to get a layup. It's good. 2 points there for Lexi Perry, a freshman. Quickly, Rees brings it down, pass to Lopez. On the baseline, she can't hold on to it. Another turnover, Miami Trace. Tell you, if they cut down these turnovers, Dave, it's going to be an interesting team here. If you can cut in half, because it's probably taken maybe what looked like about 6 or 8 points away from them. In and out, won't go for Jackson, and that's going to end the game. And it's going to be Miami Trace picking up their first win in the league. And they now go to 3-2 overall, 1-0 in the FAC. And the final score tonight, Miami Trace wins on the varsity level, 49-30. Stay with us. We got post-game programming coming up, plus the announcement of our Epifano McDonald's Star of the Game. Final score again, Miami Trace 49 and Jackson 30. We'll be back in a few moments right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
At the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, we do solemnly swear to proudly support all veterans of all branches across all generations. Please contact us today to learn more. 740-335-1610.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
You have the power to protect your children against serious diseases like measles, cancer caused by HPV, and whooping cough. Vaccines work with your child's natural defenses to help them safely develop protection from diseases. Fayette County Public Health is offering childhood immunizations by appointment. Late appointments are available. For more information or to schedule, call 740-335-5910.
Okay, we're back here at Miami Trace. Again, our final score, it's 49-30 in favor of the Miami Trace Panthers. They'll go to 3-2 overall, and they will be, as we mentioned, 1-0, snapping the 23-game FAC win streak for that team. Looking at the individual scoring, first of all, for Jackson tonight, they had 6 players in the scoring column. They had Lillian Mapes with 8 points, Sydney Carpenter with 8 points. They had 6 points for Lauren Walburn, 4 points for Parker Curtis, 2 points apiece for Lexi Perry and Micah Gibson. The team was 8 for 16 from the free throw line, and they had only 2 threes in the contest. Meanwhile, for, they had 5, 10, 15, 20 turnovers in the game, and they gave up gave up like 6 points off the turnovers. Meanwhile, for the Miami Trace Panthers, the scoring, we had Zoe Grooms tonight with 12 points in the contest. We had 9 points for Addison Butts, 7 points apiece for Gracie Levitt and Ellie Robinette, 5 points for Riley Ferguson, 3 points for Riley Vince, 2 points apiece for Allison Reeves, Callie Kirkpatrick, Katie Bach. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players in scoring column tonight. Had Miami Trace unofficially 11 for 20 and only 2 threes in the game. With us now is Ryan Day, the girls varsity coach for Miami Trace Panthers. Ryan, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Sure.
Get all my paperwork here out of the way so you can get your headphones there. When you look at a contest like this, everyone knew Jackson had had great success in the past. Everybody knew they were going to basically have to rebuild all over again. But they're Jackson. You never bet against them. You guys are kind of rebuilding as well. What kind of game plan did you try to have when you came in? Was you wanting to press more or just what?
Well, we didn't necessarily say we were going to press, but so far our calling card, if you will, has been really aggressive, good half-court defense and try to disrupt their offense. So having watched them on film, we hoped that would work tonight, and for the most part it did. I think we got a little sloppy with both our defense and our offense, but really the game plan was try to crash the boards on offense and disrupt them in the half-court defense, and I thought we did that for the most part.
I was looking down the numbers. You had 8 players scoring tonight. I don't think a coach could ask for any better.
No, and
distribution.
You're right. Our girls have been really unselfish all season, and I shouldn't say all season. It's been 5 games, but at this point, we've been really unselfish and shown an ability to get other people involved and pick each other up, and obviously that's something a coach is, as you said, really happy about.
Do you guys rely a lot on the threes? I mean, you guys had 2 threes tonight, but
we'll take them when they're there. I think because we were able to get out in the open court, we didn't really shoot as many as tonight as perhaps we'll have to in the future. But there was a couple times I thought we could have taken them, and we were a little passive or maybe just lacked confidence. But that's something we want to obviously do.
Of course, Saturday now you play Chillicothe.
Correct.
Down there. And then next Wednesday, the game you'll play Greenfield. They were beating Courthouse really bad tonight. I think they were up like 30 points going to the last quarter.
Okay.
So they're going to play the same Jackson team. So there's a outside. You know me, I'm going to speculate.
Mm-hmm.
I say you guys are both 2-0 maybe next week. So that will be an interesting battle. But I'm sure you're saying, Randy, we got to take Chillicothe first, and then I'll worry about Greenfield later.
Yeah, I've coached or been around the game long enough. I don't ever look ahead. I mean, I think maybe as a player I would allow myself to, but
yeah,
as a coach, tend to obsess about the next one.
I'm a sports director, so I'm allowed to do that,
you are,
right?
and you should.
What will be a key? Because you guys now have had a couple road games, so I would guess, where you guys have been on the road, you got that under your belt a little bit, and that should help.
Yeah, we played in two tough teams on the road. We played Uniota and Adina, both on the road. So in fact, it's ironic you brought that up in the locker room. I said, now we got to do this on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had some good experiences here at home, 3 in a row, and now we'll have to try to apply these same lessons on the road at Chillicothe.
Okay, well, good luck Saturday night. Again, we're scheduled to be here next Wednesday night with your game against Greenfield. Hopefully we'll talk to you about a W after that, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Ryan Day, the girls varsity basketball coach of the Miami Trace Panthers. They've won now 3 in a row, get their first win in the FAC with a 49-30 win. Our Epifano McDonald's star of the game will be Zoe Grooms. Zoe led the attack tonight with 12 points, 2 for 4 from the free-throw line. And she had a couple offensive rebounds, and she was just a little bit of every place. She got the low post, hitting some shots, and you got like 8 players scoring for you. Dave, it's kind of hard to pick someone out, but we was very impressed by her play. So Zoe Grooms will be our Epifano McDonald's player of the game. So with that, our final score again, 49-30 in favor of Miami Trace. Again, we'll be back on the air next Wednesday night with Greenfield at Miami Trace. We hope you join us. Have a good weekend, everyone. For Dave Woolever, I'm Randy Young. Good night, everyone, from Miami Trace and the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium.